refrigerator and you might not even know it. Nearly 1.6 million dozen eggs, that's roughly 19 million individual eggs, have been recalled across America due to Salmonella contamination. And Louisiana has already been hit hard. 7 people in the state have been confirmed sick. 3 of them were so severely ill, they had to be hospitalized. This isn't just a local problem, it's a multi-state outbreak stretching across 17 states, with nearly 100 confirmed infections nationwide. So, if you've bought eggs recently from Kroger, Brookshire's, or even the organic Simple Truth brand, you need to watch this video until the end. Because what I'm about to tell you could keep you and your family out of the hospital. Here's what we know so far. The Louisiana Department of Health confirmed that 7 residents have been infected with Salmonella in connection with this outbreak. 3 of those cases were serious enough to require hospitalization. Thankfully, no deaths have been reported, at least not yet. But this is part of a much bigger picture. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, along with the Food and Drug Administration, are tracking this outbreak nationwide. As of late July, 98 people across 17 states have been sickened by the same strain of Salmonella enteritidis. Out of those, 26 people have been hospitalized. The illnesses started as far back as November of last year and continued through June 30th of this year. But here's the critical part. Officials say this one egg producer doesn't account for all the illnesses. That means the investigation is still ongoing and more products could be added to the recall list. So even if you don't eat the brands I'm about to mention, this story isn't over. Let's talk about the company behind this recall. It's called Midwest Poultry Services, LP, a family-owned business that produces and distributes eggs from farms in Texas. On the 22nd of July 2026, the company voluntarily recalled nearly 1.6 million dozen eggs. These are white shell eggs and brown cage-free eggs, sold in cartons of 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, and even 60 eggs. The sell-by or best-by dates fall between July 20th and the 17th of August 2026. But here's what you really need to check: the plant code and Julian date printed on the side of your carton. Look for code P1000, 950 or 0840962, combined with a Julian date between 157 and 184. If you see those numbers, do not eat those eggs. The recalled eggs were sold under several brand names: Kroger, Simple Truth, Brookshire's, Country Morning, and Sunups. Kroger stores in Texas and Louisiana carried them. Brookshire grocery stores in Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Louisiana, New Mexico, and Mississippi had them too. And they were also shipped to food service customers and smaller retail outlets across the region. So if you eat at restaurants or buy from local grocers, the risk isn't just at the big chains. Let me run through the brands one more time, because this is where a lot of people get caught. Kroger brand eggs, that's one of the biggest grocery chains in the South and Midwest. Simple Truth, that's Kroger's organic and natural line, often bought by health-conscious families. Brookshire's a major chain in Texas and the surrounding states. Country Morning and Sunups, regional brands you might see at smaller stores or diners. The recalled eggs were produced between June 6th and July 3rd of this year, but because eggs can sit in storage and distribution for weeks, the sell-by dates stretch into mid-August. That means even if you bought your eggs a week ago, they could still be part of this recall. And if you ever take eggs out of the carton and store them in a bowl or container without the label, officials say throw them away. If you can't verify the code, don't take the risk. It's not worth a trip to the emergency room. Now, let's talk about what happens if you've already eaten one of these eggs. Salmonella infection usually hits within 12 to 72 hours after eating contaminated food. The symptoms are not subtle. You'll likely experience diarrhea, fever, and severe abdominal cramps. Some people also get headaches, nausea, vomiting, and loss of appetite. In more severe cases, the diarrhea can contain blood or mucus. For most healthy adults, the illness lasts about 4 to 7 days and clears up on its own. But for certain groups, this can become life-threatening. Children under 5, adults over 65, and anyone with a weakened immune system, think cancer patients, people on immunosuppressants, or those with chronic illnesses. They're much higher risk of severe infection requiring hospitalization. If you or someone in your household develops these symptoms after eating eggs in the past week, contact your doctor immediately. And if symptoms become severe high fever, bloody stool, or signs of dehydration, go to the emergency room. Don't wait. So, here's your action plan. First, open your refrigerator right now and check every egg carton. Look for the brands I mentioned: Kroger, Simple Truth, Brookshire's, Country Morning, Sun-Ups. Then, flip the carton and look at the side for the plant code. If you see P1000, 950 or 084, 0962 and a Julian date between 157 and 184, do not crack a single egg. Throw the entire carton away immediately and don't just toss it in the kitchen trash where it might leak. Seal it in a bag first. Or better yet, return it to the store where you bought it for a full refund. Second, if those eggs touched any surfaces, your countertop, a mixing bowl, your hands wash everything with hot, soapy water. Salmonella can spread through cross-contamination, so cutting boards, utensils, and even refrigerator shelves need to be sanitized. The FDA has issued detailed guidance on safe egg handling, and I strongly recommend you read it. Finally, if you ate these eggs and feel even slightly unwell, call your healthcare provider. Early reporting helps the CDC track the outbreak and potentially save lives. Food recalls like this one are a sobering reminder that something as simple as a breakfast egg can turn dangerous when safety standards fail. The good news is that Midwest Poultry Services initiated this recall voluntarily, and no deaths have been reported. The bad news is that 19 million eggs were already in the food supply before anyone knew there was a problem. If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button. It helps more people see this safety alert. Subscribe to the channel for more breaking consumer news. And most importantly, share this video with your friends and family in Louisiana, Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Mississippi, and New Mexico, because they might have these exact eggs in their fridge right now. Drop a comment below. Did you check your eggs? What did you find? I'll be reading every single one. Stay safe, stay informed, and thanks for watching.